Hey, it's been a while. For those of you who enjoy tuning in regularly to my testosterone updates, I sincerely apologize for missing my 6-month video. Pride month, of all months, to skip a very, very trans piece of content, you know, boo me. But month 6 was, in 3 words, busy. So stressful, but for all of that stress, doubly rewarding. We finished the degree. I am moving house, which you might be able to tell from a slightly different background, but Herbie is still with us. We're out here doing bits. Keep an eye on my other Instagrams as @TatDoesThings and @Who'sNextMusic for some other stuff. I'm not about to plug myself right now because it's time to talk about my little teenage boy body. To begin, let's continue some recap energy. Hi. My name is Tatenda. I'm 21 years old. I live in London, and I'm recording this because I am a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months on testosterone. Holy shit. It is crazy to be this far in my year of documenting my transition. I feel like I started T 2 seconds and 2 years ago at the same time. Now that I've done all the recapping, let's just roll it. The hairline thing is it's just not materializing. I don't think. Like I got the fade that I said I would, and then it like grew back in the time that I fucking recorded that video. But I'm pretty sure you can see that there's like, you know, there's not a lot. Like, it's still there. The hair is still there. It's just been shaved off. So yeah, we will see in the coming months if this bad boy actually recedes, but I really don't think it will. I think month 1 to 10 sort of got that right. Face, oh my god, my skin is so much better. See, month 5 and now, like, oh my god, it's just sorted itself out. I mean, I still got, okay, I take that back. I'm just looking in the mirror less. Skin's become a lot less of the narrative in my day. I don't know. I'm just used to having like just spots and shit down here. It doesn't bother me at all anymore, to be honest with you. I think I've gotten my routine down and life is good. I think my face shape has changed. I don't know, like my jaw is definitely, like, I think if I look to the side, like, it's just quite a bit more square since certainly like those first few months. So that's happening. I think my eyes are also sitting in my face differently. Like, I don't know. It just feels like there's been a reshuffle on some level. Constant battle. Looking at my face, I feel like I like look a little bit more dude-y. Like, I definitely still get misgendered, like, you know, very, very regularly. Like, I don't go a day without getting she'd or darlinged or loved. That's true. I don't go a day without being loved. Moving on. I don't know, my mental state has been, I'm still really scatty. I think I said that in the last one. Like, I'm really struggling to focus the same way that I used to, and just sort of keep my brain in one place doing one thing. I am pursuing a diagnosis for ADHD, actually, which might sort of help that. I think I've been doing much better mentally in that I feel much more like self-sufficient. But I think especially like moving house and just sort of like all of the upheaval of like graduating. Sorry, it's like, it's such a celebration in my head. I can't say it without doing like, it's just everything is happening so quickly and so much and in so many different places. But honestly, like the second that I get in my house, I just sort of run around. I don't know what I get up to anymore. Voice, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to tell that this motherfucker dropped. It's still dropping. Something that I've noticed is that when I speak in a way that used to be comfortable, so like I'll be talking like this and like I'll just stay like this and it'll sound a little bit weird, like it'll just sort of like just sound like I'm just squeaking or something, and I have to sort of consciously, like, you know, step it down a little bit. In terms of singing, I've not dropped like a full octave in my vocal range, but a lot of like even originals that I wrote and recorded in April, like not even that long ago, are just not really in my range anymore. So sometimes I drop an octave, and sometimes I realize that I wrote songs that were sort of too low for my range in anticipation, and those ones are starting to sound a lot more comfortable, but also the upper parts of those songs are becoming way more challenging. So I'm just sort of like trying to reconfigure and see how much I have to transpose before I start recording my music again, and hopefully performing it live ASAP, because this whole lockdown thing is sort of, I don't know, we'll see. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Here we are. I said some words in previous videos about how when I get the degree, then we can talk about me getting all bulked up, and I regret saying that now because I'm 7 months on testosterone and I still haven't been working out enough. Okay, I'll get on it. I need to just make time for it. But despite my lack of effort, I think we've made gains. Like, I posted on my story recently just a couple of bits. I think it's more just like, it's not necessarily like that I've gained a ton of muscle, but my body shape is just like my shoulders here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do some of this. Yeah. So like my shoulders are like, yeah. We're keeping the titty out of it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like the whole shape around here is like hella different to what it used to be. Let me do this again so you can see the rest. Can I just say that it's like fucking really cool that even like I'd be even like comfortable getting that undressed. I feel like that's like such a testament to how my dysphoria has lessened in the last like couple months. Anyways, can you tell? Fuck. I know I can. Like, it's just like, I'll do anything and I'm like, whoa, hello. What's going on here? I feel like my body image really changes on a bi-weekly basis. Like, some days I look at myself and I'm like, Christ alive, get a grip. And some days I'm like, I'm the hottest person alive. That's natural. I've still got quite a bit of curve, not gonna lie. I think that's the thing that's bothering me the most at the moment, is how much, like, I just still do got that, like, that shit going on. But that's okay at the end of the day. That's not the thing that's getting me misgendered in my day-to-day life. My point is, this isn't even a happy trail anymore. This is just, it's curly now. The body hair is really coming through. What else do I talk about with you guys? I just don't even remember anymore. Body hair just all over, like my legs, my stomach, my arms not so much. But, oh, did I tell you about this when I did face? No, I didn't. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. You're never able to tell, but there's a little bit of stash going on. Maybe you can tell this month. I don't know. It's just so 14-year-old boy. It's just so adolescent looking. But it is there, and I'm quite proud of it. And I said I was going to shave it, but I just won't. What else? You know what? I think my feet might have gotten wider, not longer. I'm still a size 3, but my toes on either side just feel squished a lot more in a day if I've been walking around. And I'm wondering, I'll keep you posted. I feel like I haven't spoken as much in this video about how I'm doing, but I think it's because I'm like, just not very bothered. I'm thinking about sort of my life and how I'm doing in relation to my gender probably a lot less, just because the more male presenting I become, the more I feel like I'm being read correctly by people around me, which is a real relief. My whole transition is being sort of solidified in a way that makes me feel really well. I thought about sort of publishing something or writing something or, you know, sharing something about being trans, especially over Pride Month, because it is something that's very, very important to me. But I think that right now in my life, it feels like the most radical thing that I can do, and the best thing that I can do to pursue the cause of trans rights and trans wellness and trans liberation, is to live for myself as well as possible. I am a black trans man, and I am doing well. And that is a momentous thing in and of itself. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think that if I focus on the fact that my life expectancy is around 30 as a trans person of color, if I focus on the erasure, the dismissal, on all of the negativity that I face in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, since before and after I came out, if I focus on people's inability or lack of desire to accept me as I am, then I'm living
just to actively oppose those obstacles. Or I'm living simply to prove a point. I'm spending my day focusing on proving myself to people who couldn't give less of a fuck, or who do give a fuck out of fear. And why would I do that when I can just focus on the good? If I can focus on the love that I have in my life, if I can focus on the triumphs, if I can focus on my successes, if I can pursue good rather than negate bad, I feel like I am approaching my social standing from a place of strength and from a place of hope. I think ultimately I want to represent myself and people like me the way that I want to see myself and people like me thriving. That's not to say that I'm not going to approach the fight from a different perspective later on, but right now I think taking care of myself and taking care of others and being there for anyone who has questions asked in good faith, sharing the joy that I'm feeling so much more euphoria than dysphoria right now. I'm feeling so much more joy than anguish, and I want to stay there, not in denial, but in celebration. So that's where we're at. Stay tuned for what's to come. Sorry, I just got so excited by my own, like, good vibes. It's good vibes out here. So just, yeah. That's my final message. It's a good vibe out here. I'll see you next month.